There's a level of independence and self-sufficiency that a lot of people admire about you, but at the same time, they try and control it. What I'm getting here, Pisces, with the Hierophant being your first card is you are led by something higher, and the kind of work that you've done on yourself on a spiritual level has helped you advance and have access to higher knowledge and higher information, as you can see the stairway into heaven. So a lot of you Pisces, you're connected to a higher power. And there's a sense of individuality, independence, self-sufficiency. Like you have the answers, like you have something figured out, or at least that's how people see you, how people perceive you. Yeah, it is the Hierophant. It is the major arcana, followed by death and rebirth, Scorpio energy. Pisces, someone feels that your level of independence and self-sufficiency doesn't allow them to control you or to set the terms or the conditions of an arrangement or an agreement. Pisces, I feel that with this energy of the Hierophant, a lot of people don't know what they can do to influence you, to get you to do things their way, or to dominate the conversation or the relationship in a sense, because what I'm getting here, Pisces, is you're not led by other people. You're not led by the people around you. You don't follow the mainstream narrative, okay? Your guidance and your advice comes from high above. So you don't need another person is what I'm getting here, Pisces. Go to others for advice. You reconnect to self is what I'm getting, Pisces. And a lot of you, a lot of the messages that are channeled, you already know them. They're just confirmation. And if this is your reading, you're going to know who you are, because what I'm getting here, Pisces, death and rebirth to the Two of Wands, someone tried to use their money or their power to control you, not realizing that you already have your own, not realizing that you're fully independent and self-sufficient. So what they use to control others is to control other people, whether it's their money, their power, or their status. It doesn't work on you because you have your own is what I'm getting here. So this person doesn't have anything else to offer aside from money. And because you're fully self-sufficient and independent, you don't need them for that. Your relationships, Pisces, you get to want them, you get to choose them, you don't need them. And that is something, Pisces, that makes this person feel like there's a lack of control or a lack of power in this dynamic. Again, this could be anyone, Pisces. This could be, I'm getting a masculine energy for some reason, but this could be a partner, an ex, a relationship, a father. This could be a boss, okay? This could be someone that is very overbearing or very controlling or dominating in a sense. But yeah, all they have to offer is money, and you already have your own. You're already independent and self-sufficient, so they have nothing to offer to you. Yeah, aside from that, it's like this person was seeking to control you through their money, Pisces. But because you're fully self-sufficient and independent, you don't need them and you don't want them for that. I'm getting, Pisces, that this person is surrounded by a lot of people that need them, and they want to feel needed. They create those dynamics because that's all they have to offer. If this is a relationship, Pisces, this person was trying to seek to control you through their money, okay? But again, because you're independent and self-sufficient, they can't do that. So they feel this sense of insecurity or a sense of loss of power because they don't know how to navigate this connection. If this is a relationship, Pisces, this person, aside from money, doesn't have anything else to offer. They don't have much substance. They're not real. They're not capable of forming a real connection, an emotional connection. They're not capable of being a companion or sharing intimacy. They seek to control with money, okay, is what I'm getting here. And because you already got that covered, you're seeking real relationships where you connect on every level, or it's not worth it to you, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, Pisces, you don't do things just to do things. You have a meaning, a purpose, an intention behind the things that you do. Is very divinely guided. It's intentional. This person just does things to do things. They just hang out. They just do things, Pisces, on a surface level. I'm getting that there is no substance behind that. So yeah, Pisces, when it comes to you, this person feels a big sense of, it almost feels like a foreign land to this person. They don't know how to navigate it. They don't know how to lead the way, Pisces, because they feel that money is an energy. Power, independence, it's an energy. Self-sufficiency, Pisces, it's an energy. You don't have to flaunt it. You don't have to talk about it. You don't have to show it off, okay? People can feel that off of you. Again, what I'm getting with the Hierophant is like someone looks at you, Pisces, like you have all the answers. Like you figured it out. Like you cracked the code. And they're trying to crack your code. They're trying to figure out what you figured out. They're trying to gain access, but the thing is, you can't fake that. You can't pretend. You can't fake it. You have to go through the process of mastery. That's why it's the Hierophant. So Pisces, I'm getting here that what you've achieved, no one can take away from you. Okay, not even this person. And again, for some of you Pisces, I don't know who this person is to you. If this is your reading, you're gonna know who you are. For some of you, this is, again, someone that tried to come into your life, maybe as a mentor, as a partner, as a friend. Maybe it's a boss, maybe it's a father. I'm getting a masculine energy for some reason. It doesn't have to be a male, it is a masculine energy. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, Pisces. What usually works with other people doesn't work with you. So they can't control you with money. They can't control you with power or status because you got your own. Now in rebirth is forcing them to have to transform different sides of them, different aspects, because they have nothing else to offer. They have nothing else to bring to the table because what they've been doing, how they've been living is pretty shallow. So to you Pisces, this may lack substance and it may not be fulfilling to you. The Hierophant. You found some kind of inner light, Pisces, within you that it's very hard to top that. What you can do for yourself, what you already do for you, it's hard to top that. So a lot of people, Pisces, that are coming into your life thinking that they're going to get you to adjust, thinking that they're going to get you to follow, to acquiesce, to follow them or allow them to be some kind of leader to you, it's like they're in for a ride because you are the leader, you are the guide. And you're not asking anyone to follow. People naturally gravitate towards you, Pisces. Because again, it's like the way that people see you with the Hierophant is you got the answer. Or the answers. You got the key, you cracked the code. What did Pisces figure out? What does Pisces know that we don't? Okay, Ace of Swords. This card showed up in your last reading, Pisces, and this is a card of answers, clarity, breakthrough, solutions, communication. It is the card, Pisces, of trying to solve a problem or going in loops about something, trying to add that math equation after a while of going in loops. As you can see here, it's a stairway. It goes loops and loops and loops, but you figured something out. As you can see here, the light has come in for you. You got the answers, Pisces. You got the answers, you got the information, you got the codes, but it's something here with the Ace of Swords, Pisces, where her lips are closed. There's something that you're not supposed to talk about, or there's something that you're not supposed to share with others. Because a lot of the people, Pisces, that are coming into your life at this time, it's like they see you as some kind of prize or some kind of trophy or some kind of, you're very different. Your energy is very different and they kind of want to gain access. They kind of want to control that. They kind of want to keep that. And with Three of Wands being your general energy, Pisces, you are free spirits. It's very hard to control you, okay? A lot of people that have tried to control you, Pisces, it's almost driven them insane because they're trying to outthink you, they're trying to outwit you, and they can't seem to put you in a category. They can't seem to predict your next move. And that bothers them, Pisces, because what these people seek in their life is control so that they can feel empowered. But because your power comes from above, you don't need to control other people around you. You're self-sufficient, you're independent, whereas this person, their value, their validation comes from the world around them and how the world reacts to them. And that's what I'm getting, Three of Wands. You're a free spirit. They can't break you. They can't tame you. They can't keep you. They can't tie you down or lock you down or change you or shift you because you know who you are, the Hierophant. And that is very triggering to a person that's trying to control you. Yeah, Two of Wands. Someone wants to keep you. Someone wants to lock you in. Someone wants to tie you down, Pisces. And again, I don't know in what context. This is a general reading, so do apply it to your situation. But the Two of Wands is someone that is in a bedroom, okay? Someone wants you, Pisces, in a place where somehow, I don't know if this is some kind of, I don't know if it's some kind of isolation or they just want to be the only person in your life. Someone wants direct access to your energy. Someone wants access to you. And it's kind of like they kind of want to put you in their pocket. They kind of want to lock you down. They kind of want to tie you down, but you have dreams and goals, okay? People can't do that to you. You go from Two of Wands to Three of Wands. Pisces, the way that you are spiritually, like your spirit, not just your soul, your spirit is wild. Your spirit is free. Your spirit is seeking adventure, depth, wisdom. You're not fulfilled by shallowness. You're not fulfilled by people and things and situations that lack substance. I'm getting, Pisces, that this is why you're very selective. Because you already know that Some things are just not worth it to you. Some things are just not worth your time or your energy. Death and rebirth. Yeah, you've transformed. You're no longer the same person they used to know. I don't know who this person is that's trying to control you, Pisces, but they're in for a ride. They're in for a ride because that doesn't work on you, is what I'm getting here. Holy Spirit, clarify the Two of Wands for Pisces. What is this Two of Wands? King of Wands. Yeah. That's the energy that I was getting, Pisces. It's a masculine trying to control you, okay? Again, it doesn't have to be a male. It's a masculine energy, but that's what I'm getting. I'm getting a King of Wands. This person, Pisces, they do seek power. Not just power in their own lives, not just feeling empowered. They seek power over others. They seek to control others. And it just doesn't work on you. You're very uninterested or disinterested in what this person has to offer, what this person has to say. I'm getting, Pisces, for a lot of you, you don't respect this person. Once you figured out what they were trying to do with you, once you figured out that they were just trying to control you, once you figured out that this is how this person operates in their life, you don't have much respect for them. Okay, of course you're polite, of course you have manners, but you don't respect this person is what I'm getting. King of Wands. Pisces, I'm getting here that, again, when it comes to you, this person feels foreign. Like you're a foreign land to this person, and they want to conquer that land. But it doesn't merge well for them. It doesn't connect well for them because you're not to be conquered. Three of Wands. You're a free spirit. I don't know why this is coming up, Pisces, but there's a movie that I watched a very long time ago. I don't know why Spirit is bringing this up, but it's a movie. I don't know if it's a Disney movie, but it's I think it's called Spirit. It's this horse. It's this wild horse, this beautiful wild horse, and they're trying to tame it. They're trying to lock it in. They're trying to break it so that it will do what they want it to do, so that it will become a workhorse or a battle horse. But that's not what the horse was meant to do. Okay, so I don't know why Spirit is showing me that image, okay, of that horse, but that's a movie, Pisces, that it's been a while, years since I've watched that movie, and Spirit is bringing that up. Someone is trying to break that horse. Someone is trying to tame that horse to make it do what they want it to do. Pisces, your spirit is free. You're too wild for that. You're too wild to be confined or controlled by someone. Think about holding onto water. What's going to happen? It's going to slip through your fingers. You're not meant to be contained. You're not meant to be controlled in a sense. Three of Wands. This person, Pisces, it's like you lit up a fire under them because they're seeing you as a challenge. But I'm getting, Pisces, you're not playing a game. This isn't a game to you. You're not trying to be a challenge. You're not trying to be difficult. You just don't want people like that around you. You don't respect them. You don't want people that are trying to control you or change you or mold you. Pisces, I'm getting that when you and this person came face to face, your power was coming from above. Their power, Pisces, may come from the world because they're showing up as a king. A king has a duty to the world, to the people around them. Okay, but the Hierophant has a duty to the divine. The Hierophant is a major arcana. This is just a king. This is a major arcana. They realize, Pisces, that your spirit is much stronger than theirs. Because your strength comes from above. It doesn't just come from the world and the worldly experiences that you've overcome, but it comes from above. You're connected to something greater, something higher. They want to know where your power comes from. Because for them, Pisces, it comes from their ego. It comes from manipulation. It comes from tactics. It comes from strategy. For you, it comes from above. I'm hearing, Pisces, you've been endorsed. Okay, I don't know for who that is, but you've been endorsed. Sponsored, I don't know what that means. Okay, for some of you. You've been endorsed is what I heard. They want to know who endorsed you. King of Wands. This could be a fire sign. It doesn't necessarily have to be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could just be someone that embodies that energy of conquering, of dominating, of controlling. But it doesn't work with you. Okay? See how fierce they're looking? How intensely and focused they're looking at you, and you're just laughing, Pisces? Because that doesn't work on you. You can see straight through their strategies and their games. You can understand their thought process, their way of thinking, because you're connected to something higher. You don't have to do all that. You don't have to push yourself onto others. You don't have to dominate them and control them because, again, you don't need to do that. Pisces, I don't know for who this message is for, but it's coming in very clear. Someone is trying to control you. Someone is trying to get you to do what they want you to do, and they don't understand what your motivations are. Whether they want to control you or influence you, it's not working. You have a mind of your own is what I'm getting here. Holy Spirit, tell me more about this Two of Wands. Tell me more about this Two of Wands for Pisces. Okay, that's way too many cards. I'm not going to take them. I'm just going to get one more. Yeah, someone wants to go back through another cycle with you, okay? Someone wants to turn back the handles of time with you. For some of you Pisces, if this is a person that you were once connected to, they want to turn back the handles of time because they want to figure out where they went wrong, where they lost control, or that illusion, or that sense of control that they had over you. They want to know where it slipped, okay? They want to turn back the handles of time and go back to where they feel or where they think that they went wrong with you. But the thing is, they never learned the lesson. They were trying to control and dominate you, and you're not meant to be controlled. You're a free spirit, you're a free thinker. It doesn't work on you because you already have it. So they don't have leverage, and they're trying to gain leverage over you, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, again, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. They're trying to turn back the handles of time to see where they went wrong, but they're not acknowledging the lesson. Pisces, they see you as a prize or a trophy. They see you as a challenge. To this person, it's a game. To you, Pisces, you're over it. You've been over it. Ace of Swords. I'm feeling strong Archangel Michael energy with the Ace of Swords. Truth, communication, protection. Pisces, I feel that for a lot of you, the way that you're protected by the divine, a lot of these things, they just don't slide by. They don't slide by, and that's why people don't understand why it doesn't work with you or why it doesn't work on you. Two of Wands. A lot of people have tried to tie you down. A lot of people have tried to kind of put you in their pocket, to control you, to mold you, to change you. I'm hearing stubborn, I'm hearing resilient, I'm hearing determined. Some people may call you stubborn, Pisces, but no. The truth is, you already know what you want. You already know where you're headed. It's not stubbornness, it's determination. It's resilience. Pisces, I also feel that this person, they try and turn all of your good qualities against you. Kind of like a double-edged sword. Again, calling you stubborn when you're truly just determined. Calling you masculine when you're truly just strong, okay? Calling you too smart for your own good when you can just truly see through their lies and their tricks. Pisces, this person may think that you analyze things a lot, but it's because you can see straight through their game. So the more that you think about something, the more that you're going to catch the cracks, the more that you're going to see all the subtle changes in the energy. The more that you observe, the more that you're going to know. And this person knows, Pisces, that even if your eyes are closed, you can see them. You're wide awake and you're fully aware and conscious of what's happening around you. This is why, Pisces, they feel like you're a challenge, because they haven't had an opponent like you. But you're not trying to go into battle. You're not trying to play this game. The Hierophant says, Pisces, you already found what you needed. And you found it from within. You found it from above. So you don't need it from another person. Whereas this person seeks to control others. They seek to take from others. Whereas you are connected to the source. This person, Pisces, may have a lot of, I don't know if the correct word would be like toxic, or connections where people are dependable on them. Like if this person doesn't show up, a lot of people are dependable on them, and they like it. They like that because they want to feel needed. They want to feel wanted. They want to feel like they're in power and control. And that just, again, what they have to offer doesn't impress you. They can't control you with that, is what I'm getting. Divine timing, yeah. This person is waiting for divine timing. They're waiting for an opening. They're waiting for things to shift, to change. I don't know for who this is, Pisces, but I just heard time passing by isn't an apology, okay? And I'm getting that some of you, Pisces, you don't even want an apology, because what is an apology gonna do? This person is waiting for divine timing to come in, okay, to strategize, because look at them. They have their eyes set on you, Pisces. They're determined, they're fierce, and they want to come in. They're trying all their tips and tricks. They've tried every single ace underneath their sleeve, and they still can't get to you. They still can't crack the code. They still can't figure you out, okay? They're going in loops, Pisces, trying to figure this out. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. They're trying to turn back the handles of time, divine timing. Yeah, see, we have 2 cards about timing here. They are trying to figure out what the right timing is to come in. Pisces, this person is so much in their ego that they don't realize that you can see straight through them. They think, Pisces, that the reason why it hasn't worked on you is because of timing. So they think it's a timing thing. Pisces, this person has clearly underestimated you. They think it's a timing thing. But the truth is, you already know. You can see straight through them, okay? You're going to bring death and rebirth to this person's life, a transformation if they keep on being adamant of coming in. Pisces, I'm going to say what's coming in. For a lot of you, Pisces, you are the last sign. It does represent karma, transformation, and a transition into the afterlife. If this person keeps on pushing, they're about to go through some type of death and rebirth, okay? Whether this is an ego death, a transformation, or an awakening. Pisces, you know what I'm getting here? It's almost like Spirit has placed you in certain situations to see how people were going to react with you. And when they try to do certain things to you, Pisces, that is crossing that line, Spirit can then come in and give them immediate karma, is what I'm getting here. So this person doesn't realize, Pisces, that the more they push, the closer they are to an ego death or a transformation when it comes to you. They think, Pisces, that the reason why it hasn't worked out is because they haven't picked the right time, or it's a timing thing. Like, you may have some things going on, maybe they didn't catch it at the right time, but they're fiercely, patiently waiting, watching, observing. But what they don't know, Pisces, is death and rebirth. If they keep up this behavior, Pisces, if they continue to push, they're in for a death and rebirth. They're in for a transformation. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify this King of Wands for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know and understand about this King of Wands? Wow, 9 of Pentacles. Someone wants to take your independence away. Someone wants to take you. For some of you, Pisces, if this is someone who is interested in you, because this could be anybody. This could be an investor that you're working with. This could be a father. This could be a brother. This could be a boss. This could be an ex. This could be someone that's trying to pursue you. I'm getting it as a masculine energy that's seeking to control. Okay, now the 9 of Pentacles is the card of self-sufficiency. It's the pre-empress. It's the card of harvest, beauty, abundance, independence, singlehood for some of you. Someone wants to take that singlehood and that independence away, and it's this King of Wands. This is why they're trying to turn back the handles of time. Yeah, Page of Swords. Pisces, I feel that a lot of you, you're onto a new pursuit. You're onto a new adventure, and you're learning a lot. The light bulbs are going off in your mind, in your head, Pisces. You're learning something, and you're crossing, you're transitioning. This person feels like you're moving too far away from them, is what I'm getting here. They don't know where you are. They don't know how to get to you. Pisces, for some of you, this person wants to learn from you. But again, I'm not getting it as something that is healthy or positive. I'm not getting it as a collaboration or friendship. I'm getting it as a taker, okay? This person is a taker, and they don't give freely. It's not equal. It's not even. It's not a fair dynamic when it comes to them, because they seek to be on top. Now again, the Hierophant. You're a level above them. Again, this is a court card. This is a major arcana. This is just a king. What they do and how they show up in the world is for other people, okay? What you do and how you show up for the world is for yourself and for the divine. It's different. You guys operate differently. There's different values. And you may be honest, you may not respect this person for how much they seek attention outside of themselves, for how much they need to be validated. It almost shows up as something immature in your eyes with the King of Wands. 9 of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Why? Because you source it from within. Because you found a well, Pisces, that is not going to dry up, whereas this person takes from others. So you don't respect their method, you don't respect their strategy, you don't respect the way that they carry themselves, because it's opposite from you, is what I'm getting here. Again, not to say that you're disrespectful or that you're not being polite or you don't have manners, but you don't respect this person for trying to control you. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Pisces, yes. The Page of Swords is saying that you have information, new knowledge coming to you now, and you're gonna understand people a lot better. You're gonna understand situations a lot better. Things that once used to affect you, Pisces, they're beneath you. They don't affect you. They don't move you. They don't sway you. They don't affect you the same way that they once did. And that's how you know that you graduated. That's how you know that you've ascended to the next level. With the Hierophant, yeah, Three of Wands. You have a free spirit. It's not meant to be contained, okay? For a lot of you Pisces, you seek adventure in your life. You like adventures. You like starting a new journey. You like going through the motions of something that is new and exciting because it lights you up. This is a fire card. Fire represents the spirit. What moves you? What's your passion? What's your interests? What are you curious about? And feeding that fire. Not letting your flame go out is what I'm getting here. Death and rebirth. Yeah, Pisces, this person is in for a major awakening, a major ego death, or a major transformation if they keep on banging on that door, okay? Because that King of Wands, Pisces, it almost feels like a very pushy energy, like they're trying to push their way in. Yeah, Pisces, you got a lot of people that are waiting on you. You have a lot of people that want to connect with you, and for some of you Pisces, you've been guided to take some time, okay? Some of you Pisces, you may have gone traveling on vacation. Some of you Pisces, you may have gone on a business trip. Some of you Pisces, you have other endeavors that are needing your attention at this time. And what I'm getting here, Three of Wands, you've been on an adventure, okay? You've been on an adventure, you've been busy. And the King of Wands is like someone that's just been watching, someone that's just been waiting, okay? I'm hearing patient, okay? But I'm not getting patient at all. I'm getting someone that is just, it's like they're set on something. They're set on you, okay? Their eyes are set on you, not because they genuinely want this, but because they see you as a challenge. They see you as something to be conquered, and they feel like you're a foreign land, okay? Like they're not used to this. They may even feel, Pisces, like you're not from this planet. They can't figure you out. And the King of Wands has a tendency to be very outgoing, very extroverted. I don't want to say that they're good with people, because the way that this person is showing up is more so controlling. So they may have a lot of skills and qualities, but they're using them for negative reasons. And again, to you, Pisces, that doesn't fly. You don't respect that, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, Page of Swords. You're learning a lot, Pisces. And the Nine of Pentacles, a lot of people love this sense of self-sufficiency and independence, but at the same time, they love it and they hate it. They love it, Pisces, because it's an energy that's going to draw everything in. Opportunities, people, relationships, connections, work, okay? Nine of Pentacles is a very abundant card. She gets approached a lot. And she or he is just the energy. It's a pre-empress. It means that everything you touch is successful. Everything that you put your hands on is going to grow, okay? Everything that you direct and channel your energy to is going to grow. And there's this energy, a vibe around you. You don't have to show it off. You don't have to talk about it. People can feel it energetically. Okay, whatever it is that you built, whatever it is that you have, you're not so quick, Pisces, to open your mouth about it. Because why? The Hierophant. You value your peace of mind. This person will do it because you're trying to get attention. You do it because you're private. Okay, you don't want people to be in your business. You don't want people to know certain things about you because you're a private person. It's not that you're secretive. It's just people are not meant to know certain things about you. And I'm getting, Pisces, with this King of Wands. This is someone who is adamant of coming in to your world, to your life, to meet people that you know and try and figure out information through them. And I'm getting, Pisces, that this King of Wands is hitting all these dead ends. So you've been gone for a while, and now you come back to class, okay? Or you come back to the scene, you come back to the community, to the business, to your work, whatever this is. It's like you're coming back into the scene, and this person is been there. They've been strategizing, they've been waiting. And again, it's a very controlling kind of energy. Okay, they think it's a timing thing. They think that they haven't caught you at the right time. But I'm getting, Pisces, no. You've been knowing who this person is and what they're about, and you're not interested. Ace of Swords. Pisces, you're going to have some kind of clarity or moment of truth where things are going to click for you. And I'm getting, for a lot of you, this already happened. But for some of you, Pisces, it's about to happen. Because your first card is the Hierophant. Hierophant, card number 5, to death and rebirth. Card number 4. Okay, then we go Two of Wands, Ace of Swords, card number 1. A lot of you, Pisces, I'm getting some of you already had this breakthrough. It already happened for you. But for a lot of you, it's about to happen. Things are just going to click. You're going to see everything so clear, and you're going to understand why. Again, you can only connect the dots looking back, and the Ace of Swords is a major breakthrough. It's your energy, Pisces. It speaks volumes. You're very quiet, Pisces, but your energy is loud, is what I'm getting here. Page of Swords. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know about this Page of Swords? Please clarify. Pisces, you're being guided to act on some ideas or thoughts that you have, okay, with the light bulbs. Some of you, Pisces, you may be a student, okay, you may be in school and university, and you may be learning. Some of you, Pisces, you self-teach, okay? But the Page of Swords tells me, Pisces, that you have a thirst for information. You like to understand things. You're intellectual. You like new philosophies and concepts. You love to learn, okay? Some of you, Pisces, you're a very fast learner. You pick things up very quickly. Some of you, Pisces, you may be learning a new language, okay? Some of you, Pisces, you're learning a new trade, a new craft. Okay, you're learning a new business or a new industry. Some of you, you're just in school for the pleasure of learning, okay? But I'm getting this energy of a student, someone who is the student of life. You love to learn is what I'm getting, Pisces. This may be something that you even like to do on your free time. Some of you, Pisces, you like to read also. I'm hearing academic, okay? Intellectual. For some of you, Pisces, you have a very high IQ, and some of you, Pisces, you may have a very high EQ. And some of you, Pisces, you literally have both. 3 of Wands. But your spirit is what makes you different. For some reason, Pisces, is what I'm getting here with the King of Wands. It's your spirit that people can't dominate. It's your spirit that people can't control. It's your spirit that people can't break. That's what drives you? Yeah, because the soul is more so connected to your depth, to your waters, to your emotions, whereas your spirit is more so connected to your fire and your passions. So your passions, your spirit, adventurous nature leads the way, Pisces. I'm not getting, Pisces, that you're necessarily being guided by your heart. I'm getting so that right now, with the 3 of Wands, you're being guided by your spirit. Yeah, because even the Page of Swords talks about your intellect, your mind, what you're learning. 9 of Pentacles, what you're harvesting, what you're creating. Someone tried to put out your flame, okay? Very clearly, Pisces. See how both of these wands have no flame? Okay? See how all 3 of these wands have a flame? This is a fire card. It's supposed to have fire. Someone tried to put out your fire. Someone tried to keep you in a place, tie you down, lock you down, control you. Put out your fire. Break your spirit. 3 of Wands, you freed yourself. Yeah, Pisces, I don't know why people seek to control you, but they see you as a powerful being. So if they can control a powerful being or dominate a powerful being, they're going to feel more powerful. It's an ego thing, Pisces, but they can't do that. Again, the Hierophant. You answer to the divine. You don't answer to the people. You're a leader. You're not a follower. Pisces, I'm getting for some of you, this person wanted you to follow them. They wanted to lead, they wanted to guide, and they expected you to follow, but you're not a follower. You're not a follower. I'm hearing sage, okay? Some people may think, Pisces, that you're connected to something higher. Where does Pisces get their answers from? Where does Pisces get their knowledge, their wisdom, their information? They don't understand. I'm hearing sage. Someone may call you a sage, or they may think that. Tell me more about the Hierophant for Pisces. Holy Spirit, what is this about? The Hierophant is also card number 5. Okay, this is all about change, transformation, and new levels of freedom. New paradigms. What is this Hierophant for Pisces, Holy Spirit? What is this about? Pisces, someone may still be holding on to you emotionally, okay? Someone from your past. In this emotion, whoever this person, this may be a completely different person. I don't know if this person is the same person as this King of Wands, but this 6 of Cups feels like water energy, okay? It could be a water sign or it could be someone that is still holding on to you emotionally. What I'm getting, Pisces, is the emotions of what happened in this connection. This could be family, friendship, an ex, a relationship, whatever this was. I'm getting this as a separate message, okay? Or it could be a separate person. This person tried to hold you back emotionally. And they may try to put out your fire, your passion, your spirit, your drive with emotion. Because see here, we got the Page of Wands. It's another wand with no fire, okay? Wands are supposed to have fire. They're the fire cards. This wand has no fire. So I'm getting, Pisces, that some kind of relationship or dynamic or connection, put your fire out, okay? Something was a weight on your shoulders. Something was more of a burden rather than it was a success, or something that brought joy or happiness or inspiration. It's like the things that people admire about you, Pisces, is the things that they try to control about you, is the things that they try and suppress within you once they feel like they can have access to you, either as a friend, as an acquaintance, as a relationship, whatever this is. The same thing that people admire about you is what they're trying to put out. Yeah. I don't know, Pisces, why the message is coming in this way, but I'm getting that there was a connection or relationship that with the kind of emotions that were felt in that connection, all that water put out the fire. It put out the spirit. It put out the flame. And it was just water. It was just depth and emotion. The Six of Cups is a card of reminiscing. It's a card of thinking about the past. It's a card of memories. It's a card of heavy emotions, okay? These are not pleasant emotions. Fire has nothing to do with emotions. It's your passion, is your curiosity, it's your interest, is what drives you, is your determination, your motivation. Whereas water is, you know, it's your depth, is the substance, is the things that have shaped you and molded you, but on a soul level. Again, we're talking about the spirit, okay? Someone, Pisces, tried to break your spirit or put out your fire or your flame, and it was a connection or a relationship or a dynamic from your past. Six of Cups. But I'm getting, Pisces, that even in that moment, even at that time, you knew that that Six of Cups wasn't the Ten of Cups that you wanted, okay? So this is a moment of truth. It's a moment of truth, Pisces. With the Hierophant, you already know. You already know what you have to do, and you already know where you're being led and guided. Okay, some of you, Pisces, you've aligned to divine timing. And I'm getting it's not a timing thing, it's an alignment thing. So you've taken time to align with the energy. You've taken time to get into alignment so that divine timing is now and not later. Okay, timing doesn't mean that it has to happen a year from now or 2 years from now. It's more so an alignment thing. If you can get aligned now, then divine timing is now, is what I'm getting here. So for a lot of you, Pisces, divine timing is now, and it's been a thing for you, okay? Death and rebirth represents a transformation. You go through the death, and then you come out rebirth on the other side. Three of Wands. Again, from Two of Wands to Three of Wands, your flame is lit back on. And whoever it is that I'm speaking to, it is a very adventurous spirit. So what do people try to do? They try and tie you down, okay? They try and control you. So what I'm getting, Pisces, is the more that you tune into yourself, the more that you understand not just yourself, but people around you, okay, and why people do what they do, but at the same time, Pisces, you realize and you understand what doesn't work for you, what you're no longer willing to tolerate, what you're no longer willing to put up with. And the Two of Wands, Pisces, you've gotten bored of a lot of dynamics and people in your life. So with the Ten of Cups, you're going after fulfillment on every level. Emotional, spiritual, mental, physical, okay? The Ten of Cups means that all of your cups are full. You're fulfilled. You don't need anything. You're not seeking. You're fulfilled, okay? It's not just happiness. It's not just joy. It's a fulfillment. You no longer feel empty. You no longer feel like there's something that is missing or something that you need to look for or search for, okay? This is a card of happiness and joy, but most importantly, fulfillment on an emotional level. Okay, and it is the happy endings card. Pisces, you're going after the happy ending, and everything that's not that, you're going to leave behind, is what I'm getting here. Pisces, I'm getting with this King of Wands is this person tries to paint a story. They try and paint a picture of who they are and what the story is. But with your eyes, Pisces, with your sight, with your awareness and your intuition, you see right through the story. It's like this person's trying to create a character or an archetype and show up as that character or that archetype. But instead of pretending, why not become it? If they're already going through the trouble of pretending to be something they're not, why not just become it? Why not just be what they portray themselves to be? Okay? Because if this person portrays themselves to be a king or a hero, they're really not. This may be the image that they're creating. But behind the scenes, Pisces, they do all kinds of shady things to control, to dominate, to seek power. Yeah, and oftentimes it comes by putting your flame out, okay? Yeah, King of Wands. If they're trying so hard to paint this image or this archetype of something that they are, but they're really not, they might as well become it because they're already putting all that work in, all that time, all that energy, okay? They're not who they say they are. And the longer that you observe Pisces, you're gonna see all the cracks. You're gonna see the smoke and mirrors. You're gonna see what's behind the curtain, okay? You're gonna peek underneath their skirt and you're gonna know what's up. King of Wands. Someone is painting a picture or pretending to be something that they're really not, okay? And I'm getting Pisces with the Hierophant. This is why you're blissed out. This is why you're laughing. Because that facade, those games, they don't work on you. They can't control you like that. And I'm getting Pisces that a lot of you, it may even bring out this very rebellious side. Like this, a lot of people talk about the inner child. Most people don't talk about your inner teenager, okay? Those are the years where you're testing the boundaries, where you're pushing, where you're seeing how far you can go. If you do this, what's gonna happen? It's a very exciting, rebellious side. And I'm getting Pisces that your spirit is connected to that side. It's connected to that adventure. I just feel this energy of excitement, Pisces, of curiosity. But I'm feeling a very rebellious side, okay? It's not like if someone tells you to go right, you're gonna go left. Like, not so childish in a sense, but rebellious on a spiritual level. Knowing that you're not meant to be bound. Knowing that you're not meant to be controlled. Pisces, a lot of people, they admire you for who you are and what you do, but at the same time, it's like they're trying to change that about you, okay? They admire your level of independence and empowerment and self-sufficiency, but because they can't control that, they don't have power over that, they try and take it away. What is your advice for Pisces when it comes to this reading? Two of Cups in the reverse, the Hermit in the reverse, the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Two of Cups in the reverse, separation. The Hermit, isolation. Seven of Pentacles. Something didn't grow. Something didn't grow here. This person was trying to plant seeds with you, okay? They're trying to plant seeds of doubt or fear. They're trying to plant seeds in your garden is what I'm getting here with the Seven of Pentacles. You didn't allow it, okay? Because your seeds were weeds, okay? That's not what you wanted to plant in your garden is what I'm getting. Two of Cups. That led to a separation. Again, doesn't have to be romantic. Again, it could be an investor that you're working with. It could be a brother, a father. It could be an ex, okay? Some kind of relationship, a boss, the King of Wands. Two of Cups in the reverse. The separation, Pisces, was because the seeds that they were trying to plant in your garden were not the seeds that you wanted, okay? So the Hermit, you pulled back your energy, you retracted. And Spirit is saying, Pisces, to be very conscious and very aware of the things that are worth your time and energy. Do you need another karmic lesson? Do you need another go around, okay, through the same lessons? Do you need to turn back time and go through a lot of the lessons that you've already learned? You don't need that, okay? So Seven of Pentacles. Be careful, Pisces, and be very, I don't want to say be careful because that's not how I'm getting it, but be very aware of what seeds people are trying to plant in your garden, okay? And be very aware of the weeds, okay? And pull those weeds out, Pisces, because this is your garden. This is your life, okay? It's not theirs. They may think it's theirs. They may think that they own you. They may think that they have some kind of power over you, okay? It's almost like some kind of entitlement or expectation because that's what they do with everybody else. With you, it doesn't work that way, okay? Three of Wands. You're a free spirit. You're adventurous. They can't trap you. So Seven of Pentacles, Pisces, be careful. Again, not be careful, but be very aware of the things that are worth your time and energy and the things that are not, okay? There's a quote, Pisces, and I don't remember exactly how it goes, but I'm gonna butcher it. It was something along the lines of, a wise person knows when to ignore something or someone. A wise person knows when to leave. A wise person knows when to forget something somewhere, okay? It's all some kind of, it's not a game, Pisces. It's also not a strategy. It's something to do with wisdom because life is a game, Pisces. Interactions are transactional, whether it's an interaction where you're transacting energy, emotions, care, compassion, resources, money. Everything is a transaction constantly, energetically. So the Seven of Pentacles is saying, Pisces, be very aware of the things that are worth your time. the things that are worth your energy, so that you don't allow people to just plant seeds in your garden. Because what kind of seeds are they? Okay? Are they the seeds that you want? Or are they just weeds? Because, you know, weeds, once they start growing, Pisces, they just grow all over and they take over, and it's hard to get rid of them. It's like a pest, okay? So you may have a lot of people, Pisces, that want to enter your garden, that they want to plant seeds in your garden. But Spirit is saying be very mindful, Pisces, because if you allow this to happen, you're not going to have this, okay? And right now with the Nine of Pentacles, you have this because you've been very aware. You've been very protective of self. You planted the seeds that you wanted to harvest, okay? This is why you're in the Nine of Pentacles. So Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Do not invest your time, energy, and resources into people, places, and things that are not worth it, okay? Because then with the Hermit, then you have to retract, then you have to disconnect, then you have to pull your energy away. So Spirit wants you to understand what's worth it to you and what's not. Tell me more about the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know and understand? The Empress. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. We got pre-Empress, Nine of Pentacles, to the Empress in the reverse. Why, Pisces? Because the kind of interference, Pisces, whether positive or negative, people that come into your life, they're going to have some kind of influence. They're going to have some kind of pull in your life, whether negative or positive. And if this person's influence in your life stunts your growth, okay, or delays your manifestations, then this is not a person that you want to have in your life, Pisces. And it's pretty clear, okay? Both of these cards talk about growth, okay? It talks about abundance, both of them in the reverse. So Spirit's advice, Pisces, is to be very aware what seeds are being planted in your garden and who you're allowing into your garden. Because if you want to harvest this, you can't allow this, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. You can't allow yourself to go back to the same old lessons. Pisces, some of you are learning, okay, how to break certain cycles in your life, okay? How to overcome certain situations in your life, and you're learning about it, okay? Maybe you're learning about dynamics, relationships, motivation, psychology, what causes someone to do something, okay? Maybe you're learning about biology, okay? What's happening chemically in the brain, biologically, to cause someone to do something, okay? Because feelings are chemicals being released in the brain. Some of you, Pisces, you may be studying biology or trying to biohack your way into understanding the world or yourself, okay? But the Page of Swords is all about being a student, learning, okay? Some of you, Pisces, you may be into technology, okay, or futuristic things. Whatever this is, the Page of Swords is all about this thirst for knowledge, this curiosity, being a student of life, finding joy in learning, okay? So the Wheel of Fortune is letting you know, Pisces, that some people want to take you back around, okay? Some people want a second chance. Some people want to turn back the handles of time and regain access because they think it's a timing thing. They don't realize, Pisces, that it's their ways, okay? Is their ways and who they are as a person, okay? How they seek to control and to dominate, okay? And how they have stunted certain things in other people's lives to gain control, okay? So the Page of Swords is saying, Pisces, if you don't know something, learn it. Learn it, Pisces, so that you're not predisposed or caught up in karmic cycles, okay? Because that's what the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse represents. Someone wants another chance. Someone wants another go-around, okay? The Page of Swords is saying, Pisces, learn what you have to do. If you don't know something, educate yourself, okay? For some of you, Pisces, again, maybe you're learning about narcissistic personalities. Maybe you're learning about, again, psychology, biology, what causes someone to do something. Whatever this is, the Page of Swords is letting you know, Pisces, that you have everything you need to attain what you want, okay? The skills that you were blessed with, the gifts that you were blessed with, Pisces, they're meant to help you attain the things that you want in the world. But there's something here about polishing it, sharpening that knife, okay? There's something here about getting very, because I keep hearing academic, intellectual. I keep hearing, some of you, Pisces, you may work a lot with your mind, with your intellect. Some of you, Pisces, you may have to read very long contracts. Some of you may be in law, okay? Some of you may be in business. But I'm seeing a lot of writing. I'm seeing contracts, okay? So you may work a lot with your mind, with your intellect versus your body, okay? Some people work with their bodies and their energies. Other people work with their minds, okay? So I'm getting, Pisces, that you're very intellectual. But Spirit's advice, do not give to the things that are stunting your growth. Do not give to the things that are again, is more weeds in the garden, okay? Because you're going to have to pull those weeds later. Do not allow those seeds to be planted in your garden, Pisces. It's your garden. You're in control. You allow who you let in and who you don't, okay? You don't have to be friendly to everyone. You don't have to just allow everyone into your garden, okay? Because this kind of garden, Pisces, takes a lot of work. You can't just let people come in and step on all the seeds and the plants. And, you know, they don't understand, Pisces, the vision. They don't understand what you're trying to create. So even if they mean you well, you don't know what kind of seeds they're planting there. Okay, so again, whether these are thoughts, behaviors, beliefs, you know what your garden, Pisces, is. Okay, and what you're trying to create. Because the Empress, Pisces, is the most abundant card in the entire tarot deck. But in the reverse, whether it's a delay or a stunted growth, okay, it was coming from this person. 2 of Cups in the reverse. That's why it led to a separation. The Hermit, pulling back your energy, no longer giving them access. Holy Spirit, what is your final advice for Pisces in regards to this reading? What is your final? You know what, Pisces? I'm going to pull a few messages before I pull out the final advice, and we're going to wrap this up. And I don't know if I'm going to post this on Patreon or on the YouTube side. I don't even know if I'm going to post this reading, Pisces. But let's go ahead and just wrap this up. Holy Spirit, what are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What are your messages for Pisces, Holy Spirit, in regards to this reading? Okay, your first card is blessed. Okay, and again, Pisces, this makes a lot of sense because your first card in the reading is the Hierophant. You're literally blessed, Pisces. Pisces, a lot of your gifts, Pisces, and the best things in your life have come from the above, have come from the divine. So you know who to go to, Pisces. You know where your strength and your power comes from. Yeah. Someone wants to understand, Pisces, why you're so blessed or why you're so lucky or why everything seems to just flow for you, why everything seems to just be smooth for you. But the thing is, Pisces, they're only connected to their ego. You're connected to something higher, and that's why. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Yeah, blessed. Someone feels, Pisces, that you've had it easy, okay? That's just their perception of you. Like, you've had it easy. Like, some way, somehow, when you came in to take the test, you already had the answers, is what they feel like. Okay, you're not there taking the test trying to figure out the questions and thinking through it. They feel like you already came in with the answers. I don't know for who that message is for, but that's why they see you as someone who's blessed. And you are, Pisces, indeed. You got the Hierophant and blessed. Your smile makes them smile. Yeah, Pisces, your positive energy is infectious. It is contagious. You know, Pisces, how to carry that vibration and how to sustain it is what I'm getting. But it takes a lot of work to be high vibrational. You have to let a lot of people and things go that are bringing you down. But yeah, your smile makes them smile. Because again, Pisces, you take care of your spiritual hygiene, okay? You're very much in tune with yourself, and that allows you to be naturally high vibrational, okay? Your next card is take action, okay? Some of you, Pisces, you're ready to take action in a different area of your life. Maybe you accomplished something. Maybe you conquered something, and now you're ready for the next stage. You're ready for the next trophy, for the next prize. Saying here, take action, okay? Dreams do come true. Pisces, I literally just got chills. So take action because why? Dreams do come true, and then we got paid, okay? Pisces, your action in regards to making your dreams come true is what's going to get you paid. Okay, so some of you, Pisces, you may have different endeavors, different hobbies, different business ventures or companies or investment opportunities, whatever this is. Dreams do come true. Okay, so take action because you're about to get paid. And your smile makes them smile, meaning, Pisces, that you have this energy about you that makes you very personable. It allows you to make an instant connection with people. And that is very beneficial in business, is very beneficial in life. Doing it in a positive way, where it's a win-win situation for everyone. Yeah, but your smile makes them smile. You have the right energy about you. Take action because dreams do come true.